So I keep getting the same type of question coming up in class. How do I shade? How do I make my stuff look real? And it's all about implied lines. So I'm going to make a little video about what are implied lines. I've got a little Converse shoe that I'm going to be drawing from. And just like every other time, when you're starting a sketch, you start with the basic geometric shapes of the object. And I'm going to go real quick with this one because it's not about the drawing of the shoe right now, but the artistic techniques that are being used. So I just need something to work off of. So those first steps in any drawing is trying to get the proportions correct, try to get the thing looking like it does in real life. So there's lots of observation happening here, noting how lines move, how something is in relation to something else on the shoe. And you can spend a lot of time doing this. But that's not what we're here for. Okay, so kids ask me about black and white in a pencil drawing. They present to me white shoes, and all they have are the white outlines of a shoe, or they've drawn a black shoe and they've colored it in solid black. But if you look a little bit more carefully at a black or white shoe, you'll notice that there's a huge variety of blacks and whites happening. So ask yourself, where's the blackest part of the shoe? And for me, when I look into the hole in the Converse shoe, that's like as black as it gets. So everything else in comparison to that blackest point isn't as black as this. So it's varying shades of gray. Same thing for the white. Sure, the sole is white, but it's not even close to the white of the page of the paper. So I'm going to have to shade it accordingly. If this is my 0 on the gray scale, and this is my 10 on the gray scale, the very, very black, then everything else is going to fall in between. Everything else is going to get some pencil markings on it. Now, how do I get implied lines? Well, here's the toe. I'm just going to work on one section. This is the white part of the shoe here. Try to hold it so you can see it. I've drawn and I've used this shade of gray to outline my shoe. But in real life, things don't have outlines. There's no outline there. So I'm going to have to take that shade of gray and pull it across the surface of the shoe. And then there's no outline anymore. It's been removed. It's been hidden. So as I'm drawing this, as I'm shading it in, I'm going over the pencil marks often, like going over it, adding layers of graphite to hide my own pencil strokes. Look at, I'm not smudging. I don't need my finger. I don't need a Q-tip or a smudging tool. It's not necessary if you just go over it a few more times, if you have patience with yourself, patience with your beginning skills, your growing skills in the art. Okay, and then you can even make it a little bit more crispy clean by taking an eraser and getting rid of those sketchy lines. There you go. So now you don't see outlines anymore. All you see is the beginning of the form that's slowly going to be developed into the shoe. There you go. All right, so you see the difference between implied lines and contour lines. A finished drawing should not consist of contour lines, but be just implied lines. There you go. I hope this helped with your life drawing assignments and that you understand a little bit better about implied lines. Thanks for watching.